Hi everybody, Eva here. I wanted to record something that I wanted to share about the energies that we're processing on the collective. And it's funny because it's working with me right now as I talk about it. So, in the hopes that some of you find it helpful, because I find it extremely beneficial when I know what's on the collective, what's processing through me, and I can work with it. So I put a couple posts a couple days ago, and I mentioned that the energy of impatience, which is Gene Key 5 based on I Ching hexagram 5, for those of you who are familiar, what's active is the shadow of impatience, which, when integrated, turns into a gift of patience and a city of timelessness. And what I did not mention is the second challenge. Each Gene Key has a partner energy, and they go together, and they always influence each other and work together, and the shadows kind of pull each other down, and the gifts pull each other's up. And that gift is hunger in shadow, adventure in gift, and to be honest, I can't remember the city because I don't worry about cities. I don't go as far. I think it's boundlessness or bounteous. I think it's boundlessness. This is like extreme adventure, just woo, this and this and this and this. So the shadow of hunger came on very strong for me yesterday. And it's this layover consciousness that makes it impossible to be in the moment because you want something. Like, I want something, I don't know what I want, but I want it now. It's that kind of energy, right? And it's somewhere in the description of the Gene Keys, it says that this is actually responsible for a lot of the serotonin depletion state in the US, where so many people are on SSRIs, because through this hunger that is very, very deep and underneath, for many of us, underneath many layers of other stuff, is depleting our nervous system, or not nervous systems, depleting our body of serotonin. So I guess nervous system as well. So what I would watch for is literally hunger. Hunger for, it doesn't have to be for food at all. It's like something to do. It's not okay just to spend time at home with my child, just cooking dinner together or just cleaning the bathroom or whatever, just simple activity. It has to feel a certain way. It has to be a certain way because we make it about something else that is not about. And when we actually step into, oh, and by the way, the hunger feeds the impatience. So they just, you want something and you want it now, and it's a madness. One energy feeds the other, right? And when we are able to drill through that or move through that into the adventure, it goes like, whoa, there's so much incredible play to be had with life and with your child if you have one, or an interaction with a friend, or just being present with a cashier or whatever. The magic of the moment, when we open up the space and time, it's really just like, here I am in this moment. I don't need anything later over this, right? Once you work through it and step into the space of adventure. This is actually said to be a wormhole in consciousness. It is said, like, don't try to hurry the process up because you're not going to get anywhere anyway. It's like it comes in layers. Except Gene Key 35, which one of the teachers of materials I read a lot, David R. Hawkins, I looked up his profile based on the birthday that I found publicly, and I found that he had 5 and 35 in his Genius sequence. So it made sense. He made some major jumps in consciousness. And I think that people have that. I have one client that has those in a genius sequence in the same positions like he had as well. And I can tell you, holy cow, there are some major leaps in consciousness. I'll tell you that. So it's cool. It's cool. If you have those in your profile, then you're in for a treat. And you can look it up. You can go to download your free profile. Just Google Gene Keys free profile and you'll find out. And even if you don't, you're still affected by it and you can still tap into it. You don't have to have it in there. But the leaps in consciousness are through literally just in the timeless now, which makes sense, right? Like in the now, you can really discover what's really there. So I hope you find it helpful. Thank you so much for listening, and I gotta run and pick up my daughter from school. All right. And let me know what you think and how this is working with you too.